Trump is not playing, man. That's right. This time is totally different. He's working with the #1 African American in the world, the richest African American in the world, Elon Musk. That's right, he is African American. Elon got more kids than the Cleveland Browns.
The clash between Chris Rock and Donald Trump erupted into a spectacle that transcended comedy, politics, and reality TV.
I'm playing. They got Elon. They're gonna put him on a rocket ship. We call it Space Mex. Oh yeah. J-Lo's gonna marry Ben again just so she can stay in the country.
Rock, known for his razor-sharp wit, unleashed a torrent of jokes that dissected Trump's persona with surgical precision. The comedian didn't merely mock Trump's spray-tan hue or his infamous Twitter meltdowns, he dismantled the former president's entire mythos.
The cast of The Apprentice is running the world. Trump, the daughter, Omarosa, they run the world, man. Yo, man, this crazy.
Rock compared Trump's leadership style to a bankrupt game show host trying to convince people he invented gravity, and the audience roared. Even Trump supporters, often impervious to criticism, squirmed as Rock highlighted contradictions in Trump's self-proclaimed genius image.
Nothing's gonna happen to Trump. Here's the crazy thing. It might just work out. Trump might work out. Yeah, I said it. Trump might work out. I mean, think about it this way. Bush was so bad, he gave us Obama.
Central to Rock's takedown was Trump's obsession with being perceived as a self-made billionaire. You inherited a fortune, lost it on casinos, and still convinced people you're a business messiah, Rock quipped. That's like failing at selling water in the desert and calling yourself a hydration expert. The jokes didn't stop there. Rock skewered Trump's infamous Sharpie-altered hurricane map, quipping, "This man tried to redraw Mother Nature's homework and still thinks he's smarter than NASA."
Everybody's worried. Everybody's worried. I mean, we got Luigi. We got Luigi, you know, and that's good. I really feel sorry for the family. I mean, everybody's fixated on how good looking this guy looks. If he looked like Jonah Hill, no one would care. They'd already given him the chair already. Be dead, okay?
But the real shocker was Melania Trump's reaction. Known for her stoic detachment, the former First Lady allegedly stormed out of the venue mid-roast, hurling a champagne glass, reportedly monogrammed with a golden T, against a wall. Insiders claim she'd reached her breaking point after years of being dragged into Trump's circus. Rock's jab at her "I really don't care" jacket, a relic from her 2018 trip to migrant detention centers, reportedly triggered her meltdown. "She's been cosplaying as a hostage since 2016, Rock joked, and even method actors take breaks. Melania's outburst highlighted the absurdity of her role in Trump's world. From plagiarizing Michelle Obama's speeches to dodging Trump's handholds like they were radioactive, her disdain has long been an open secret. Rock amplified this, comparing their marriage to a prenup with a side of Stockholm Syndrome. The joke cut deep, exposing the transactional nature of their relationship. Sources say Melania is now consulting divorce attorneys, though her ironclad prenup, reportedly requiring Trump to keep his distance post-split, complicates matters. Trump's camp, meanwhile, spiraled into damage control. Advisors scrambled to spin the roast as fake humor, while Truth Social flooded with all-caps rants accusing Rock of jealousy and treason. The MAGA base, however, seemed divided. While some loyalists dismissed the roast as liberal propaganda, others quietly admitted, "Okay, The Al Bundy with felonies line was kinda funny. Even Fox News struggled to downplay the fallout, with one host awkwardly joking, "At least he's staying relevant." The internet, of course, exploded. Memes of Trump as a Cheeto-dusted toddler trended globally, while Melania's meltdown inspired edits of her as Frozen's Elsa singing Let It Go from Mar-a-Lago. Critics praised Rock for doing what journalists and politicians often fail to: hold Trump accountable through ridicule. "Comedy is the last bastion of truth," one tweet read. "Rock just proved Trump's ego is his kryptonite." Rock's genius lay in framing Trump's presidency as a tragicomic farce. He mocked Trump's COVID-era suggestion to inject bleach. The man tried to turn Clorox into a smoothie. And his obsession with crowd sizes. "Your rallies are like a middle school talent show," Rock said. "Loud, chaotic, and everyone's just waiting for it to end." Even Trump's space ventures with Elon Musk weren't spared. "Elon sending rockets to Mars and you're sending lawyers to court. Priorities, people." The aftermath raises bigger questions. Can Trump's 2024 campaign survive being a punchline? Will Melania finally bolt? And does Chris Rock deserve a Pulitzer for comedy? For now, the roast stands as a cultural reset, a reminder that laughter, when wielded wisely, can be the ultimate check on power. The roast itself, Chris Rock versus Trump. Comedic precision. The text portrays Rock as a legendary comedian, dismantling Trump's ego with razor-sharp wit, targeting his reality TV persona, financial failures, e.g. bankrupt casinos, legal troubles, 91 felony charges, and absurd moments, e.g. Sharpiegate, disinfectant remarks. The humor amplifies Trump's contradictions, e.g. claiming stable genius while making outlandish statements. Impact. Rock's roast is framed as uniquely devastating because it punctures Trump's untouchable self-image. Unlike late-night comedians or social media trolls, Rock's cultural clout and incisiveness make the humiliation resonate more deeply. 2. Melania's reaction. Satirical melodrama. Melania is depicted as finally breaking her stoic facade, throwing a tantrum after years of being the reluctant hostage in Trump's orbit. The text mocks her detachment, e.g., the "I really don't care, do you?" jacket, and suggests her marriage to Trump is a transactional, absurdist farce. Symbolism. Her meltdown symbolizes the absurdity of Trump's world, a mix of vanity, dysfunction, and public spectacle.
War hero that got captured. I don't want to vote for nobody that got captured. I want to vote for that got away.
Trump, who rarely, if ever, apologizes for anything, sounded like he's softening a little on McCain.
And certainly if there was a misunderstanding, I would totally take that back. But hopefully I said it correctly.
On the Kelly file, McCain's daughter Meghan couldn't be angrier.
My father has been in public office since before I was born, and this is one of the grossest, most disgusting comments I've ever heard, which is really saying something. I'm 30 years old. And it's because it's not just an attack on my father, it's an attack on all veterans, and it's an attack on all POWs.
The comedy special took a darker turn when Rock targeted Trump's legal troubles. 91 felony charges and still campaigning? That's not persistence. That's a Law and Order crossover episode nobody asked for, he said, drawing gasps and laughter in equal measure. Rock's ability to blend humor with harsh truths exposed Trump's fragility. Witnesses reported Trump's face turning a shade of red, not seen since Ketchupgate, as he reportedly muttered about suing everyone from backstage.
That's exactly what happened. We got rid of bullies, a real bully showed up, and nobody knew how to handle it.
3. Trump's fragile ego. Thin-skinned response. Trump is portrayed as raging on Truth Social, deflecting criticism with familiar tactics, calling Rock a loser, witch hunt rhetoric. His inability to handle ridicule contrasts with his self-branding as a tough guy. Legacy of absurdity. The roast highlights Trump's history of bizarre behavior, e.g., nuking hurricanes, solar eclipse stare, framing him as a walking SNL sketch who conflates confidence with competence. Dusik cultural and political context. Comedy as accountability. The text positions comedians like Rock as modern-day truth-tellers, using humor to expose hypocrisy and absurdity in politics. It reflects a broader cultural trend where satire becomes a tool for critiquing power. Internet reaction. Memes and social media backlash are portrayed as inevitable, with MAGA supporters scrambling for excuses. This mirrors real-world dynamics
like
where Trump's scandals spark online chaos.
New upgrade, the hair-shield expressions more frozen, and the
Elon
tolerance
Musk's
levels
cameo,
dangerously low.
absurdist
And let's not forget
twist.
the time Kimmel caught
Musk
onto a
is
bizarre
humorously
moment with
labeled
Melania and
African-American,
Gavin Newsom.
a nod to his
After a
South African
wildfire
roots,
briefing in
and
California,
mocked for his
Melania
wealth,
greeted the governor
chaotic Twitter
with a level
antics,
of enthusiasm
and
rarely
meme-friendly
seen
persona.
in her interactions with
The
Trump.
jab ties Musk to
Most
Trump's
people
orbit,
just
suggesting
drink
a
their
alliance of
drinks
billionaire egos.
and move on
Tsoxiaf.
with their lives,
6.
but
Underlying critique.
Trump?
Trump's legacy.
No,
The text critiques
Can I help you?
Calm down, man. I missed the last category. Did you win?
No, we didn't win, all right? And
Oh, that's a bummer.
Trump's presidency as a reality TV show where optics trump substance, his legal woes, financial blunders, and petty behavior are framed as inevitable outcomes of his narcissism. Melania's role.
Because let's be real,
She's
if there was
painted
ever a
as a
woman who looked like
tragicomic
she
figure,
outsourced her marriage
enduring a
duties,
marriage of convenience while navigating public humiliation, a metaphor for the transactional nature of Trump's relationships.
like she's trying to load her
Why
up
this
with Melania
resonates.
Dodge
Catharsis.
Trump's attempts to hold her
For critics of Trump, the roast symbolizes a cathartic takedown of a figure often perceived as immune to consequences.
There's the book deal.
Cultural mirror. The scenario reflects broader societal tensions, political polarization, the role of comedy in democracy, and the blurring of entertainment and politics.
Because you think a lot of parents would, encourage their children to kind of high aspirations.
Yes.
But like you told your mom,
When I was a kid, before I wanted to be a comedian, my dream was to be the president of the United States. It's the only real job I ever wanted. Okay? Only time I wanted an office. I wanted to be the president of the United States. And I told my mother, and she's like,
Melania
Reality,
might end
check.
up with
While this is fictional,
half
real-world
of the
parallels exist.
nothing he
Trump
owns
has been a
now.
frequent target of comedians,
And the
e.g.
occasional
SNL,
look from
John Oliver,
Melania
and
that
his
screams,
thin-skinned
"Help me.
responses, e.g.
I've made a
lawsuits, truth, social rants, are well documented. Melania's aloofness and Chris Rock's history of politically charged comedy, e.g. his 2024 Netflix special, add credibility to the satire. However, the specifics, Melania's meltdown, Musk's involvement, are exaggerated for comedic effect. In essence, the text uses humor to underscore Trump's vulnerabilities and the surreal nature of his political and personal life, offering a cathartic what-if scenario for his critics.